Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more 0 Hour. Today we're on Twitch for the first time in a while. The reason we're on it today is just an experiment because I haven't been on Twitch for a very long time. Let me just turn the other music off. So yeah, today we've got 0 Hour Champions Cup semi-final. Just setting up the scoreboard for you, the two players. 0 Hour Champions Cup semi-final. So actually I did cast the other semi-final of this the other day. I'm just going to pull up the bracket for everyone to see. But yeah, a bit of an experiment tonight. Back to Twitch, because when I first started streaming, I was on Twitch all of the time. That's where I started streaming. And got a lot of followers, well, 2,000 followers in quite a short space of time. And then I moved over to streaming on YouTube. And whilst YouTube does have a load of pros, I do think Twitch has some pros as well. And also, I think there's better visibility for 0 Hour on Twitch. So here we are today, just doing a one-off experiment on Twitch to see what happens. But yeah, we've got Excal versus Fargo. So what I'm going to do is get up for you the bracket. Yo, Wraith1940, welcome, man. I'll just be 1 second. So I'm going to pull up the bracket for you. Which I'll show you very, very shortly. Okay, hopefully you can see that. So this is 0 Hour Champions Cup semi-final. So I believe it's a best of 9. Where can we see the rules? Knockout phase is best of 9. So that's the 0 Hour Cup. This is the Champions Cup. And yeah, Excal versus Fargo here. We saw Google versus Boyka the other day with Google 1-5-2. He's through to the finals. And now we've got Fargo versus Excal in this best of 9. So 2 top players at the moment. Can Fargo take down Excal? Let's see. We are missing the players. So I'm just going to see if they're on Game Ranger. Right, Excal is coming. Fargo's here. Everything looking good. Right, we don't want to quit Discord. I've got so many things open. Let's quit Game Ranger. Put it back to in-game mode. Webcam back. And Excal is coming now. So yeah, best of 9, first to win 5 games. Not quite sure what the first map is. I'll have to check that in a second. There's a delay on the stream, so there'll be no stream sniping. And yeah, everything's good. What are your score predictions between these two players? I think Excal probably is the favorite. I did a vote on YouTube earlier, and I think Excal got like 80 or 90% of the vote. But what are your predictions? Okay, Excal's been at the park and now he is here. I'm going to turn the webcam off for these games so you can see the full screen. No need to see my face of these, I don't think. Yeah, I'm on Twitch today just for basically an experiment. The more you stream on Twitch, the more chance you've got of getting the quality options. So, you know, like you're saying it's 1080p and that's it. It's stuck at 1080p. Well, that's probably because I haven't streamed for a while. But the more you stream and the more followers you have, then the more options you have to downgrade the quality. When you get Twitch partnership, for example, you can down the quality. So apologies if it's laggy tonight. I have reduced the quality of the stream by like a third. Should still look all right, but should allow a lot more people to watch it than previous. Okay, so Fargo's going to choose the first map. So yeah, best of 9 is first to win 5 games. Osiris D in the chat saying that it will be 5-0 to Excal. Fargo did recently lose to Google 7-1. Okay, so they're on about choosing the maps. Let's choose a map for them initially and just see if it ends up being that one, rather, because it's definitely not going to be Alpine Assault. So let's choose something else. Canyon of the Dead. Let's choose that, and I'll grab a drink while we're waiting for these. Okay, so we're just waiting for these guys to choose the map. Scared Gold BKK, welcome, man. Hugo says hi. Fargo wants Vendetta. It's one of the newer maps for anyone who's not familiar with it. Vendetta. Ashgar says, I predict 5-4 for Excal. I predict it to be pretty close. Excal was in the park. Someone says, taking LSD. Could have been. I'm going to jump into the first game. I believe they've agreed a random reverse. I wasn't reading all their banter. I don't think these two particularly like each other. I don't think many people like Fargo, actually, because he tends to be quite an aggressive character. So... All right, in the north then, on Vendetta, we do have Fargo in the Cyan GLA Stealth faction. And then in the south, we have Laser, purple color for Excal. So who's going to take this first game? Laser and Stealth, I think, are considered pretty balanced. It does seem a little bit laggy. Weird that it's laggy because all of us here are in the UK. So you would think, if anything, then the game would be just fine today, because I know me and Excal connect fine. I know me and Fargo do. But maybe when all three of us. It looked like something was going on there because the ping did shoot up. We're now on 14, so looking pretty good. So yeah, stealth versus laser. Vendetta is the map. We've got a tunnel going up in the middle, tunnel going up on the right. Yo Hunter 1976, welcome. And we got a few terrorists out for Fargo. Looks like both of his tunnels will get up, and Excal is doing a typical box. But he's done his war factory facing that way rather than facing forward, which is a little bit different. Not quite sure why he's done that, but only a tiny thing really. His boxes dozer is a pretty standard build order, and he's collecting from alternate piles over here, which is very, very decent. There is a V roaming around with a Hellfire, and then a dozer on this left-hand side is going to go and distract Fargo. I think Excal's just waypointed it literally into Fargo's base, going to try and distract him. Meanwhile, Excal's just going to be defending back at home. So this dozer sees it as quite expendable, but Fargo has not seen it just yet. Is it going to get any worker kills? It would be nice for Excal if he does get some worker kills, and that will be distracting Fargo. Does get one, does get two. So Fargo is probably going to hunt that dozer anyway with Tech RPG, and is now delayed Fargo from mining for quite a bit. It's going to be Tech RPG probably inside of here, I would imagine. Actually, no, the dozer's still running around, and we've got two techs from Fargo. Massive Tech RPG person is going to try and hit the supply. Supply taking quite a lot of damage. Worker trying to build a tunnel. This dozer is still running around, but probably will go down, actually. The worker's going to get picked off. No decent protection there from Excal. Does pick off two Vs though, Fargo does. Gets laser lock. And apart from that, that attack wasn't that great. That attack, although you killed two Vs and he's delayed some mining, could have been a lot better in my view. Another technical coming through for Fargo now. And it looks like Excal's got the advantage because that attack did not do enough in my opinion. So just taking down two Vs and losing all of that stuff in the early game, I don't think it's worth it. So, but Fargo does have an aggressive tunnel down here at the bottom right. Going to be a Terror Tech. And is he going to go for the double? Oh, he could get the double here. Let's get the double. He had 5 terrorists in there just to make doubly sure. Doubly sure that he gets the double, and he actually does. So that's a very, very nice hit. Now I would say probably Fargo's got the advantage, but this blob of Vs here might be hard for him to deal with. That's the second dozer picked off. Oh my god. Decent attack there from Fargo, giving Excal a taste of his own medicine. Excal known to be the dozer hunter. That was really well played by Fargo. Fargo has played this really well. Apart from maybe the first attack could have gone a little bit better, and maybe that handling of the dozer could have gone a little bit better, losing them 2 workers. But apart from that, he has played this super solid. He's even got a supply on this left-hand side. But does he have enough to hold against this, or does he just want to go for a counterattack? I think he'll probably go for the counterattack, and I think that's the better thing to do. Where he'll be at his weakest is engaging with that. If he just goes for the counterattack, it forces Excal to go back. Excal now is in a difficult situation because he's going to lose this. He's going to have a tunnel up here. Yeah, at some point, he's going to have to go back to his base. So he's going to have to either kill Fargo faster than he's dying or not. I think Excal's lost this game, to be honest. I think Fargo has just played this really, really well. Real decent. I love it when Fargo is playing his A game, because you do see some decent zero. I know a lot of people don't see Fargo in a favorable light, but actually, you got to admit, all things aside, personality aside and stuff, he actually does put on a good performance when he's playing his 100%. This is a decent performance. Excal sending some Vs back and keeping some Vs back in Fargo's base. It's not good enough, because those Vs there cannot not re-heal. That V is going to go down, that's going to go down, and then Excal's going to be left on just 2 Vs. This is not good enough from Excal. Excal seemingly wasn't warming up either, because he said he was in the park. So maybe not warming up. And Fargo's just playing this phenomenally. He's just a masterclass from Fargo. That dozer hunt whilst it was building there and stopping it on 89%. Absolutely perfect. Really well played by Fargo. Easy from Fargo. GG. Well played. Oh man, him and his easy thing. That's why some people don't like him, but you just got to take him with a pinch of salt. That's what... That's Fargo's signature move. Don't know if it's reverse or not. Okay, so Forgotten Air Battle is going to be the next map. So it's going to be random. I think they got one veto though. And here we are with the next game. So we've got Demo against Air. So another quite balanced one. I would say Excal does have the advantage, but let's see what Fargo can do. If it's anything like the GLA we just saw, maybe he's going to get the win. So we've got GLA for Fargo, GLA Demolition in the blue color, and the bottom left, the Forgotten Air Battle. Top right, we've got OE Excal in the purple with the USA Air Force. So yeah, I definitely think this is a really decent army for Excal, but let's see how good Fargo's demo is going to be. From my experience of playing Fargo before, it is super good. Welcome to new followers, by the way. Bees Knees, Stiggy, Basilka. Probably butchered those names. But welcome. Okay, so we got Excal just doing 2 supplies in a war factory. Fargo sending terrorists to his safe and to his unsafe, you could say. Well, it's just second supply. Got those are trying to crush a worker from building a tunnel. Does succeed, and he's gone inside of the building. And then at the top, we've got another worker. If you have any issues with any lag or anything like that, or you can't downgrade the quality and it's too slow, these games will be posted on YouTube. So if you want to check them out at a later time, probably like tomorrow or the day after, they'll get posted. Yo, Basie. Okay, so we got Fargo now sending a Terra Tech, I think, across, or a Tech RPG. Probably Tech RPG, I think, and they're going to try and finish that tunnel. Is he going to finish it? Like he might finish it. Excal sending his 2 Vs over here. Excal is... Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay, so Fargo has garrisoned this. And he's going to try and get some quads here, I think. But Excal has dropped down a firebase in quite a nice position. So that's going to be able to cause damage to this. Without this being able to shoot back, because the firebase does have a greater range. Fargo now does have an aggressive tunnel at the top. And a quad has been produced by Fargo. So, Red Band, welcome. So this firebase is going to be causing damage here, but the worker is now going to repair it. But there is going to be a quad probably put here, which is going to keep Excal from mining. But I don't know if Fargo will be able to protect it. Like with that firebase and with his Vs roaming around, that tunnel at the top is going to get denied. Excal is going to take that one down. And Fargo now sending a Terra Tech, I can imagine, over to this firebase. That's going to keep Excal off this supply then, because these quads are going to be able to be here. So Fargo, once again, I'm pretty impressed with the way he's playing. Decent TT on the firebase there. Firearm India, I am reading the chat, by the way. What's the matter? So yeah, Excal is now not mining on there, but he hasn't lost any Vs yet, and he has... Oh, he's going to lose 1 V as I say that. A little bit too close, and there is a lot of RPGs inside of there. Fargo with the emoji face. Firearm India saying I can stream on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Yes, you can. It is possible, but because I'm a Twitch affiliate now, I'm actually contractually obliged not to. Twitch has exclusivity on video footage for 24 hours. So it's actually, you're not supposed to do that. You get banned on Twitch. So Excal's going to push these quads back. One quad does go down. Is another one going to go down? Yes, another one is going to go down. But Excal all this time is not collecting here. Fargo just keeping his quads there. Again, playing really, really well. There's a tech coming in from the top. Excal does have 5 Chinooks in total. One of them is a combat Chinook. Excal sending flashbangs forward. I wonder if he's going to be able to get that, actually. And meanwhile, look at that from Fargo. Absolutely amazing hit there. Again, getting both buildings with 4 terrorists. But Excal, meanwhile, has cleared out this building. Fargo was not quick enough to stop the flashbangs and did not press V to evacuate and not take damage. Sorry, not have the building cleared out, rather. But Excal's now going to probably go across the map. Probably going to be a base trade situation. Fargo's dropped down a Stinger inside of his base. And I reckon Fargo will once again go for the base trade. Fargo's getting both oils at this time. Excal's still collecting with 5. Well, actually 6 Chinooks now, is it? No, 5. Still 5. Actually, it's going to be 6 very soon after that one. So Excal's now kind of got some control back, but he's about to lose control here again. I wonder if there's a missile defender inside of there. There is. Is Excal going to press V and evacuate? Nope. It is going to get taken, and Fargo's going to reclaim that. The V's are coming back this way. There is a work aerial on the top. Probably going to try and get another sneaky tunnel. But again, Fargo is in A-game mode. He is playing super, super well. We've got another tech terror here, and the dozer has been picked off, but there is still one more. The supply does go down once again. Excal on 2,800, Fargo on just over 3k. Okay, so tunnel now been cleared, and Excal going to probably try and get this oil. Does he have the capture upgrade? He does have the capture upgrade. He's going to try and deny this tunnel at the top here. Does succeed. So Excal is kind of stabilizing, but he has taken a hell of a lot of damage. Got another tentacle coming out now. We've got what's it called? Demo bike. No demo upgrade just yet, but you can imagine Fargo is researching that right now. But once Excal gets a mixture of combat Chinooks and Vs, I would say that's going to be quite hard to deal with. Is he going to press I? Oh. Okay, so both attacks there have been denied from Fargo. So this is why I think that Air Force is just so overpowered and so strong, because all of this damage that Fargo has been doing so far, I mean, he's done all the aggression, he's done all the attacks and stuff. Excal could still walk across the map and probably just win the game, especially with this conjunction with this combat Chinook. I'd still say that Excal is in a really, really decent position, and Fargo, even though he has that top oil, Excal now has this one. I'd say the game is still pretty even. I probably would even favor Excal just because the support powers and stuff that we're about to see at 1500 XP. There is a demo trap there. Another bike coming. Is Excal going to be able to stop that? Fargo does take off another V. So we've got 3, 4, 5 Vs now. And an ambulance. Flashbangs are clearing out this. There is a demo Jarman here as well. So that will help in dealing with the Vs. There is only 5 now. No tow missile upgrade from Excal yet. Despite him having 2,400, still no tow missile. Excal now flying around with his combat Chinook, but that'll be really, really good at picking off these bikes. Now, does Fargo want to transition into some quads? Both of them are on pretty much the same XP, so you've got to remember Fargo will get Demo Rebel Ambush. And does he have a command center? He doesn't have a command center yet, so he wants to think about dropping down a command center fast. So as soon as he gets to level 3, he can use that Demo Rebel Ambush instant because he has the money for it. So if he drops it down anytime now, it will be really, really good move. If he doesn't know, it's going to be a delay, and he could risk losing the game if those Vs just come across. Search and Destroy is now deployed, so Excal will suddenly see all of the map. Carpet bomb coming across, and I think Excal's trying to lure. Oh, that's a Fargo pop. Oh, that is a Fargo pop. But actually, he didn't lose everything, but it was like a 70% Fargo pop. But that was a really good bait from Excal there, to be honest. Excal's still flying around with this. That tunnel did get completely wiped out, so this combat Chinook is now able to clear this up. Expect a gunship coming across now, and now you're seeing why Air Force is so strong. Because of these support powers, because of that super fast carpet, because of the Spectre, because of the A10, because of all that stuff, the point defense lasers, and because Excal has taken so much damage but in such still a strong position, that is why Air Force is considered so strong. We've got a demo bike now coming at Excal's Vs. He does pick it off in time, but with the Search and Destroy, they will be so much easier to deal with the demo bikes. So Jarman did pick off one V. So drone dropped down there in front of Excal's army. He's just scanning for demo traps, and he does find that. There is a bus out, a buggy out as well. I think buggies and quads is probably a good way to transition from here. But you see now, Fargo is on 1500 XP, but he's only just building his CC now. So that, in my view, is a big mistake, because Demo Rebel Ambush there could have just annihilated that whole army. And then I would say, again, it's in Fargo's favor. But yeah, it's going to be the battle of the OP abilities, I think. The oil at the bottom right has been killed. The oil at the top right has been killed. Well, there are a few workers there. Got a supply drop zone going down for Excal. Raptor is now out on the field. Got a really, really slow drone going across the map. And worker picked off there. I do have for you now, by the way, a Fargo pop emoji. So that's now on YouTube. If you're, I think if you're a member on YouTube, you can use it. I will put it on Twitch. There are a few emojis on Twitch, but I think the Fargo pop one at the moment is missing, but it will be. It's a Fargo pop emote. Excal now with a pretty big push. A Demo Rebel Ambush just... I was going to say annihilates the whole V army, but that was actually a pretty bad usage of it. He could have killed everything there. Raptor's now in the air. Is he going to be able to pick off the bus? He does. There's a bit of a trade-off on both sides here. And I was going to say, if it was like one market versus one drop zone, this would be a very, very imbalanced game in terms of Excal. I think his army is far, far better. But because Fargo does have so many markets, I think actually he's going to pull this one off. I think he's doing real well considering the armies. Bottom right, we've got a tunnel going up. Spectre trying to keep the market count as low as possible by taking out one of the markets, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 markets out. Only one drop zone for Excal. He does not have the supply lines upgrade. If he was going to get it, it probably would. Actually, it still probably would be worth getting it. So tunnel there does go down at the bottom right. We got a carpet bomb coming through. It's probably going to take out that market unless... Oh no, it's actually out of the route. A10 coming in does take out that market, and a fake one actually. It was a fake. Excal trying to cause as much damage as possible now. How is Fargo going to deal with that? I think Rebel Ambush will still be like at least half on cooldown. But yeah, buggies were definitely a nice transition. Needs to be careful though. He is losing buggies here for no reason. With them buggies, I would say he's in a decent position, but without them buggies, kind of throws away his chances of killing these Vs. Well, another drop zone now for Excal. This has turned out to be a pretty good game. We're almost 15 minutes in. Okay, Excal's V's still roaming around. He has 5k in the bank, and Fargo has like 2k. Eric's here is going to go down. I think he wants to try and pick off this CC. Demo bike here is going to force this away, but it's going to go down. The Raptors do come in and take out the battle bus, but the Raptors, one of them does go down. 1v, very, very close to going down. Combat Schnook now does come in. Nicely played from Excal. I think when the Demorable Ambush comes back, that will be Fargo's time to properly hold this off. Let's have another buggy out. So 2,500 in the back. He's dropping down another market back here. Needs to be careful though. He's going to lose another buggy for no reason. There's Jean and Kel back out. But I think Fargo just needs to be worried about how much secondary eco Excal is going to be making. So if he drops down another one and let this game goes even later, the support power should become more and more powerful. Okay, so Fargo has held on. He's still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 markets, I think. Unless I miscounted them. 7, yeah, I count 7. Raptors still flying around. Going to try and take out a tunnel up here, I would imagine. Does take out one tunnel, but not completely, though. There is a little trick I think you can do with the Raptors to take them out in one shot. That was a fake market, actually. So that was actually good at tricking the Spectre into thinking he had more markets than he actually did. So yeah, that Spectre was decent. Oh, sorry, the fake market was decent because it basically wasted a Spectre shot. Now it looks like a real market going down. You can tell by the build speed. Raptors going to try and take out something else. It should take out that tunnel fully now because they are vetted up. There is one more tunnel there. So, yeah, these Raptors are doing pretty well for Excal. It's dropping down more powers and more drop zones that are all spaced out so he can't get, like, double or triple TNT'd. The Rumble Ambush did take out the airfield. And I think that had one Raptor landed because there are... Oh, no, maybe two Raptors because there are two pilots there. One Raptor was on guard just here, so it did take out both of them. So, yeah, decent play there from Fargo. But you just got to remember the drop zones, the strategy center, both important. And does he have a worker inside there? Because if he has a worker there, getting a TNT down the back here and taking out that strategy center probably would be a decent move. Taking out the strat is always a good move. TNT along the top as well. 2 terrorists kill 1 drop zone. That could be pretty nice. A10 coming across the map now. And a carpet. So that A10, is it going to hit in the middle? Just kill 1 market. That's really, really decent from Excal. But yeah, the longer this goes, it's just the support powers from Excal. I mean, he's almost at 5-star. Leaflet, Fuel Air Bomb, A10, Spectre, Pathfinders, all of this kind of stuff is just so, so strong for air. 4th drop zone now going down for Excal. Toxin Tractor is not going to achieve much. It's just because USA can see things coming a mile off, so you can then just use the Raptor to hit a TT, or you can just send your Vs there, or you can send the combat nuke. All such fast units that you can just shut things down super, super quick. Yeah, Fargo certainly not out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 markets. I'd say that's a pretty good position. Of course, we don't know which ones are fake and which ones are not. All it would take, though, is one bad move from Excal, losing all of his Raptors. Could be a pretty bad situation. 4,200 in the bank for Excal. Could drop down another drop zone. Spectre has killed a market there. I didn't actually see that one. That would be the 10th market. Just hiding the market there at the top left. Oh, there's another market there as well. So actually, yeah, Fargo is not in... Whoa. I think the Raptor finished off that Toxin Tractor. I'd have to watch the replay of that. Yeah, never 2 Raptors come in and do finish off the tunnel, but he did lose 2 Raps. So Rebel Ambush has got to be... Well, that's probably going to be 2 minutes. He did kill the airfield with it. He doesn't have anything guarding his drop zones anymore now. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 drop zones. Against like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I think it's like 9 or 10 markets. Tunnel does go down this time. Toxin Tractor, what is that going to do? Excal's now on 5-star. Toxin Tractor now going to get picked off. The buggy is here. Not quite sure what the buggy's going to do. Excal's just hitting everything with these Raptors. Decent to see Raptors in use. There's a drop zone going down at the back of Excal's base now. Don't know if it drops any outside of the map, though, or if you lose any. Maybe you lose some to this supply dock, maybe. Okay, Excal's still flying around with his Raps. We've got Fargo moving in now with quads and buggies. Fargo 500 in terms of cash. This is a fuel air bomb. I would say that's a no, it's a leaflet. I reckon that's a leaflet. Yeah, leaflet. I think Fargo's maybe recognized that you can't just kind of sit back against there. You got to try and make a move now. So maybe that is why he's moving in his quads and buggy now. Are they going to achieve much though? Rebel Ambush takes out the V army. That's very nice. There are 2 more Vs though. The Raps are here. Oh, the quad's going to shoot down the Raps. This shoot down 1. And now this V micro needs to be absolutely perfect. Don't think any Vs... Ooh, 1 V does go down. So that's actually quite a decent attack by Fargo, but he did lose all of his army in return though. Did take out another V there as well. So only 2 Vs remain and 3 Raps. But yeah, Fargo's army count completely reset. Did get the bounty, so he was getting some money from the kills there. But yeah, he needs to chip away at the strategy center, the drop zones. Okay, this one is the fuel air bomb. It was the leaflet before. That was the Fargo pop right there. Fuel air bomb coming in. That's going to land, what, probably there. Fargo just quits. GG, well played to Excal. Yeah, I think it's just the support powers. I think Fargo played real well, but just he got air at the end of the day. So yeah, Firearm in the chat saying 1 demo bike takes out a supply drop zone. Yeah, true, but half of the time, well, most of the time, the demo bike is not going to reach its destination because of the Raps. Okay, so now it will be Fargo's map choice. Let's see what he is going to choose. Maybe he will choose Arctic Lagoons, so we'll get that ready. So we've got a bit of trash talk between the players. Fargo's saying should have vetoed it. He had a veto, which means you can just rematch it. But yeah, Fargo's saying imbalanced air on imbalanced map. Yeah, I do think it's hard for Demo to win against air on pretty much any map, but like that map, you could say especially. I think Fargo's start and his strat was actually very, very good. Weaker in the chat says, I think he only had 3 or 4 markets because his money was going up slowly. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. So probably a load of them were fakes. GG Firearm, see you later, man. He wants Queen. Oh man. It's funny. Oh man, that's funny. Wow, this is good. Well, I say good, I mean better luck for Fargo, because I think tank, you could say, is stronger than super weapon, I think, on this map especially. So good, better for Fargo than the against the air. Okay, so you have Fargo in the bottom left in the blue with the China tank, and in the top right we have Excal with the super weapon in the purple. I do think this massively favors tank the more I think about it. Because I mean, on this map, you can put a gap there, and it will stop Excal from collecting. You can, if Excal does a bunker build order, which is kind of what I'm expecting. I'm expecting like an EMP there, EMP there. You can kind of just like send troop crawlers right here and just charge through. There's so many options. This tank definitely controls this game. And it's going to require absolute perfection from Excal. But then towards the later game, I do think it then does favor Excal, obviously super late. So yeah, let's see what Excal's going to go for. He's actually going to do a barracks and an EMP. He's going to try and get inside of these buildings. I imagine Fargo's just going to go straight down the center. Actually, he's sending his GAT to the top left, it looks like. He maybe wants to get there. So Excal's going to have to defend this. He's going to have to put probably a missile defender inside of there and inside of there. Looks like he's going to do that. But I think Fargo can probably still get through and just park it. If he just parks there, I think he can still get through it. Just he will have to take a few hits, yeah, sure. But once he does get through, then it'll be a difficult situation. So it depends, will Fargo risk this? Will he just risk it and just park it there? I have a feeling he might just go straight forward, but if he's thinking 100% clear, he will just park it there. That's the perfect place to put it. Oh, man. Fargo. Fargo. If you'd just put it there, man, it would have survived and he would have had Excal and only one supply, but never mind. Okay, so Fargo did the smart thing. I made a outpost pretty much straight away. Usually clears the drone, but the drone was actually on the other war factory, so he hasn't even cleared the drone. Fargo has expanded to a third supply, so he's gotten a supply advantage. But Excal's defense so far has been super good. So the Red Guard now going to take out this tower. Excal's going to try and shoot the tower. And that will kill anything on the other side of it. It's going to lose the outpost. Does lose the outpost. That was decent from Excal. Usually when they force fire it, it's rare to see him actually achieve something with it. So yeah, did well there to kill the outpost. But yeah, I don't know, man. Am I impressed with what Fargo is doing here? No, I'm not really. These Vs are going to push forward, and that's going to delay Fargo now. Fargo is going to try a counter-attack here, but he's losing one gap. Excal is playing this super well. Like, that first gap, I think, made all of the difference. He needed to put it there, but now Excal has so many EMPs up. These Vs here from Excal causing mayhem in Fargo's base. Fargo is not switched into Propaganda Center, so he's going to have a hard time dealing with those. But he wants to go MiGs, I think. So he's going to do MiGs. So the advantage he's got is he will be on 3 supplies as long as he clears this up. GoldenEye, by the way, thank you for the subscription. Cute little cucumber that is from YouTube. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Search and destroy now deployed, and this is looking more and more in Excal's favor. Are the MiGs up? MiGs are up, but no napalm. But the Vs are already here, and this is bad news for Fargo and his MiGs and his dozer that's probably about to be picked off. CC is continues to be built. Wants to be careful about the splash damage because he might lose a V there to the splash damage. Let's pick off the dozer. Very nice. MiGs come in now. Does hit 1 V, but both MiGs are probably going to go down. One MiG does survive. Actually, it does go down anyway. Mine's just at the right time. Could have been a little bit later, actually. Probably would have killed even more. But I suppose killing 1 V is better than nothing because he might actually just lose the game here. Fargo just throws in the towel. GG. Well played there from Excal. Superb defense. I just wasn't really impressed with Fargo's start. I mean, I hate to say what I would have done, but a troop crawler or 2 troop crawlers as your first unit straight down the middle of the map would have won in the game. Because Excal just had infantry and EMPs. Also, that gap that Fargo sent to the top of the map, he just sent it to his death. He didn't park it sneakily behind a building. That could have changed the game massively. Excal being on only 1 supply could have changed it. Because Excal wouldn't have been able to get there with a V very soon because he had a delayed war factory. So, yeah, a common strategy for tank versus super weapon is just to send everything straight down the middle. Because it's one of the most popular strategies for super weapon is to bunker off with EMPs and a barracks or 2 EMPs. So yeah, the popular counter for that is just to send a troop crawler and a GAT, or 2 troop crawlers straight down the middle of the map. But yeah, Fargo went for that flank with the GAT, but it just didn't achieve anything because he didn't park it behind that building. It might be Arctic Lagoon, I'm not sure. Fargo saying your army look will run out. Fargo saying it can't continue versus Google, Shay, and now me. Excal saying I might try this new Koyon map. Excal's on about his rank 69. I don't know if that's some Rivora or not. Okay, Excal wants liquid gold. Here is the map. Remember, it's a best of 9. It's the first to win 5 games. Wow, I think Fargo will veto. Or maybe not. He could veto this. Why is not vetoing it? Okay, we'll introduce the players, and if he's not going to veto, we've got Fargo with China Vanilla in the south of liquid gold on blue. Sorry, in the color blue. On the north, we've got Excal with the purple USA Air Force. So yeah, I think this massively favors Air Force. I'm still not quite sure why Fargo has not vetoed it. Maybe he hasn't remembered. But there is one thing to say about China on this map. There are a lot of oils. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting the ones that you could get 6, because you're probably not going to be allowed to get that one. You're probably not going to be able to get that one, but there are like at least like 9 oils on this map. Hence the name Liquid Gold, by the way. Fargo not going for oil build order though. He's going for 2 war factories. I think Fargo. I think this is a bad move by him. I personally, when there's so many oils, there's no way Excal's going to stop him from getting all of the oils. So it would be a perfect time to drop down a barracks and a loaded red guard and trying to get the oils. Or maybe he's just predicting that Excal will go for the oils himself, and he's going to try and stop that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not convinced about this 2 war factory build order. It's not even the perfect supply placement. It actually doesn't look that bad, but for some reason it's messed up. The drone, is it going to get picked off? He should pick it off. There we go. I was going to say, if he didn't pick that off and he left it, that would be bad news. Fargo's going to be greeted here by a firebase on the left-hand side. Firebase is going to take some damage off that, but it's not going to kill it completely. Going to leave it low. But is Fargo going to micro it? Yeah, he is microing it, and he's going to try and hit these Chinooks from a distance. Fargo's going to lose. Well, maybe that guy's going to get in, actually. The guy is going to get in and cause some damage to these Chinooks. Yeah, and an outpost straight down the middle is going to pick off one dozer. The other dozer is over here, nice and safe. Fargo behind that is now going for barracks and an airfield. So going to try and transition into MiGs. But yeah, on this map, I definitely don't think that 2 war factories is the best build order. I definitely think there could be some barracks and oil play involved. It could be better. I think it's such a big map as well that it allows the Air Force loads of time to amass a defense. And because there are things like these buildings, you can drop down a fire base there. It's so easy for Air Force to defend against 2 war factories, I think. Yeah, personally, I think a barracks builder would have been better. But, I mean, let's not count him out yet. Maybe you can still win this. He also could have vetoed it. I'm just surprised he actually stayed in. But maybe he's just slipped his mind that he could veto it. Yo, Miller, by the way, welcome to the chat. All right, so top right, Gat is going to be allowed into Excal's base, and it probably is going to pick off at least one Chinook, I would say. Actually, Excal is sending a V back. Migs do take out one V. Those are going down and Migs are going down. This is a real decent play by Excal. He does have a massive advantage there. I'm just really surprised at Fargo here. I think he's not thinking straight. He should have vetoed it, and he should have done a better build order because he's dying so quick here. It's only 4 minutes into the game and he's probably already lost. Fargo is getting the Chinooks on the left-hand side. That's decent, but he's about to lose his second dozer. He's losing everything back here. He's going to probably lose the war factory in the barracks, and that's going to be him completely out. There is another war factory. Excal probably priority is hitting that dozer, I think, and the power. As you keep that down, the production is super slow. He's going to hit the dozer first. I just finished the power. Fargo's going to sell the power. There's another V over here. I mean, this is just an all-round bad build order by Fargo. It's just completely bad. I was really impressed with his first game, but this game was not impressive at all. Yes, he's got China, but he had so many options. You could have vetoed it. Could have done a better build order. GG. But I mean, it's all right as an observer, thinking about all this. But when you're in a tournament game and you're thinking, you're under a lot of pressure, you want to perform, there's people watching you and stuff like that, then when the pressure's on you, you can forget, oh, I had a veto. You can just panic and do a 2 war factory build order when actually you should be doing a barracks. Yeah, don't know. Gonna ask him. Okay, so Fargo, I'm glad I asked him that because Fargo's saying usually he goes for 2 airfields. Okay, that's interesting. So if Fargo had have done the oil build order, the next Excal would have done 2 airfields, he's saying. So actually, probably because these players have played each other a lot during like clan wars and stuff, I'm imagining. Fargo thinking a little bit more into that, so that's why he did the 2 war factories. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, the thing is, I forgot what I was going to say now. Veto, what does it mean? It means you can, on the loading screen, if you don't like the armies, when you get into the game, you can just say veto and you can just rematch. Each player has 1 veto, meaning you can just get rid of it. You can just forget about that match. If you have China versus Air, you could have just got rid of it. I think he forgot about the veto, to be honest. Okay, we've got Tank versus GLA. Is he going to veto this or is he going to play it? Looks like he's going to play it. So we've got Fargo in the north and cold territories. This is his map pick. So he is with the blue China Tank in the north. In the south, we've got GLA Vanilla and the purple for Excal. Best of 9, first to win 5 games. The biggest 1v1 map that's ranked. I don't know, actually. Snowy Drought, Canyon of the Dead. What's the biggest 1v1 map? I don't know, actually. Okay, we've got Fargo with an aggressive war factory down the left-hand side and an aggressive truck. The truck looks like it actually might be able to stop that worker finishing the tunnel. So, and then there's going to be a flamer there, which is going to be hard for Excal to deal with. Excal is preparing a TT. He's definitely not expecting this truck. That's nice from Fargo. He's going to kill all of the workers real nice. He's going to even kill another one that's just been produced. And then there's going to be a flamer behind this. Is he going to do mines on anything back home, though? I think don't build the third supply too quick, because if you get a technical harassing, that can be real hard to defend all of that stuff. There is going to be a flamer coming out now. TNT is prepared. Is there a worker in there? No, there's not. I suppose you can just rebuild it from there. But now there is a flamer. And how is Excal going to deal with that? There is a really decent ping, so micro is 100% possible here. But it's not microed very well. And Excal's going to lose the TNT. So this is an amazing start here from Excal. Sorry, from Fargo. Amazing start. You literally could not have played that more perfect. Got a flamer and a gat now as a scorpion out. But if they just team up on the scorpion, pretty sure they can just kill it, because it doesn't have the upgrade just yet for the rockets. I'm loving the trash talk between these players. Fargo has spotted a sneaky tunnel at the top right. I'm really impressed again here with Fargo's play. I mean, Excal's got so many things to deal with now. He's got a flamer here, flamer in the back of his arms dealer. This is a masterclass again from Fargo. Real decent play. Kills the tunnel, kills the arms dealer. There's a technical in the back of Fargo's base, going to be harassing some trucks. That is one way Excal could get back into it, with a super tech. Fargo has not cleared that, so he's got a super tech to deal with now. And both of his dozers are quite exposed. There's no mines. The airfield going down. Oh, Fargo's going to lose one dozer. Back in Excal's base, though, he is going to lose it. And there is going to be a supply drop down on the right side. There is a gat there, though, so he should be able to stop that worker. So he's going to have that super tech, but that's all he's going to have, Excal. There is a gat here, but still not attacking this. I think Excal's worker hunted. Yeah, Excal's worker hunted. He only has a scaffold. That's all he has. He's taking out these trucks. He's trying to take out the dozer. There is no mines there. That scaffold's going to go down. Isn't it 4-1, or am I mistaken? I think it's only 3-1, you know? I don't think they've played 5 games yet. I think this is the 5th. Oh, Excal can't defend that. GG. GG. Well played, Fargo. None of them will say it. None of them will say well played. Excal says GG. But that was real decent by Fargo. Impressed there. Didn't veto it. You could say that he probably favored GLA. If played 100% perfect, you probably would favor the GLA in the long run on that map. Yeah, nicely played there by Fargo. Okay, going to be Excal's map choice next. Real quick game, that one. Excal's map choice. We haven't seen Snowy Drought yet. I don't know if any of them have got Snowy Drought or not. Big Dorange, welcome, man. Excal wants Bozic Destruction. This is not one of my favorite maps. I'm not going to lie to you. It's probably in my bottom 5 or bottom 1 map. Bozic Destruction. You got 1 safe supply. And then you've got this middle to fight over, but it all really comes down to who gets the middle. In rare circumstance, or I wouldn't say rare, but it's not... it doesn't happen all the time. It's where someone gets the middle supply, but then the other player gets both of the orders. That can happen, maybe in like GLA Mirrors. Stealth versus super weapon. Is Excal going to use his veto here, or is he going to play it? It looks like he's going to play it. It's dropping down a power plant, but he does decide to veto, actually. Fargo says dodger. Ha ha ha. So that means they'll just re-it. And Excal does not have any veto now. So I'm just going to re with random again. Now we've got some imbalanced Julian mirror. Okay, bottom left of Bosic Destruction, we have Agile Vanilla for the mighty Fargo in the blue. Top right, we have Excal with the purple, also Agile Vanilla. So it's an exact mirror. I would probably say the top spot has the advantage because I think you can get to the middle faster. Whereas your worker starts here on the other side of the CC, has to run all the way around and then get to the middle. Whereas Excal, they come out of the CC and they're already there. They don't have to go around the CC. Same with the barracks. You can actually just, with the first worker, just build a barracks there, send the terrorists to the middle. I think you can get to the middle faster. So yeah, I'm expecting Excal to have an early advantage here in the middle. Well, I mean, you can get to the oils faster and everywhere. I just think the top spot is all round better. Excal dropping down workers, tunnels left, right, and center. Literally, we've got one on the left there. Don't know who's going to win that engagement, but it looks like Excal is going to have the majority of the better control. Fargo preparing a TNT. Is that going to be 5 terrorists for the arms dealer, or is he just gonna? Yeah, he's gonna pop a TT from here and go straight to the arms dealer. That's what I think he's going to do. Whereas Excal is also preparing exactly the same. Is his going to be faster though? Which one's going to come out of it? It's going to come out of this one. It's going to be way faster. And it is probably going to achieve its goal, which is just to hit that arms dealer. Is Fargo going to somehow defend this? I think he's seen it coming. How's Fargo going to handle this? There is a TT. Oh, for both players are going to be a bit of a standoff. But the TNT from Excal is ultimately going to hit and kills the TT of Fargo as well. GG from Excal. Oh, it's funny, man. I mean, Fargo has achieved the killing of that tunnel on the left-hand side, but Excal does have the control of most of the map. You see what I mean about this this top spot? I just think its top spot has the advantage. I mean, Fargo could have vetoed it, I suppose, just because of the unfair spots, you could say. Veto just means you cancel it and you cancel that game and you just rematch with random again, because they are playing random versus random. Excal has loads of techs out now, probably going to go straight down the middle of the map and camp outside of Fargo's base, whether he wants to go here or here on the other side. Fargo with his own TNT now, I think. Is he going to go for the double, which is going to go inside there and try and kill both buildings? He might get it. He might get it. But he hasn't killed the arms dealer though. Tech RPG here from Excal. It's killing this tunnel here. It was built to defend his arms dealer. I think that's Fargo out. He doesn't have any techs now to defend it. So Excal could just literally probably go in here and camp, kill all of his workers. Both players are on low supplies. But yeah, Fargo's in a real bad situation. Fargo just quits. GG. So that's Fargo on 2. Excal now on 4. Excal only needs 1 more, and Fargo needs to win 3 in a row. Fargo does have a veto. Still available. But in my view, he should have used it before in the China versus air, where he didn't use it. I think he should have used air, but it's no good saying what I would have done, because it's just hypothetical. Okay, so 4-2 is the score. After Fargo's super strong start, Excal's now leading by 2. Just waiting for Excal to join. So yeah, waiting in the final already is Google. So whoever wins here today will go on to face Google in the grand finals of this Champions Cup. Fargo with the trash talk again. Says poor guy going for an all-in. It was pretty much the same build order from both. But Fargo with less tunnels in the middle. Oh, laser versus air. So Fargo's probably going to use his veto now. Yeah. Laser versus air. So both players have used their veto now. I think they should have agreed on matchups, to be honest. Well, as a viewer, it would have been more fun to see as a viewer. Back on natural threats. So that's both players' veto. So no matter what the armies are now, they will have to play it no matter what. Excal has had air quite a lot. He's had air, I think, 4 times. Because he had it versus Demo. He had it versus China. He just had it then. No, that's 3, isn't it? I can't think of the 4th. Was it just 3? I think it was just 3 times. He's had it 3 times. But yeah, it's the thing of random versus random, isn't it? Fargo saying with those armies you would have still gone for a combat Chinook. That's just sad. And Excal says your laser is good. Why veto? Oh my god. Excal's got air for a 4th time in 7 matches. Crazy stuff. Okay, we've got Fargo in the south with the China infantry in the blue. In the north, we've got Excal with the USA Air Force in the purple. So we're on natural threats. For anyone unfamiliar with this map, you get 2 safe supplies. You get this one and this one. Weirdly, this supply here, your second supply, actually has more than your main supply. That's 30k versus 25k. So a little important detail to note. Fargo doing an aggressive barracks in the middle where you'll find more supplies. So there's another 5 crates there, and there's 5 crates there for him to collect. There's damaged buildings. There is on some versions a terror car there, but we're on V3 or V4 here. I think it's V3, and there's no terror car. But of course, we've got no GLA here, so it doesn't make a difference. This is an important bunker. This is an important bunker for defense, and that one is as well for defense. But Fargo looks like he's going to go for an aggressive... is it going to be an all-in? It is completely going to be an all-in, whereas Excal's doing an airfield and a war factory, dropping down a fire base right in the middle of his base. So this is going to be a super all-in from Fargo. It's going to be an assault troop crawler and a load of tank hunters. Excal sending his V around the map. But there's going to be nothing here for Fargo to defend it. I'm not sure that V's got anything inside it. It's just a regular V. Probably going to build a Hellfire maybe. And Fargo has dropped off 1 minigunner just to try and defend against this. But 1 minigunner by itself will not defend against that V. This fire base here is going to cause some big splash damage to these tank hunters. Though I think this is going to be a fast game. I think Fargo's just going to quit when he realizes this attack's probably not going to work. It all comes down to this attack. There is a Raptor circling. 1 tank hunter has been picked off. The Raptor comes in. Oh, this infantry needs to be careful because it's the splash damage on the firebase. I think Excal will be able to deal with that with the help of the Chinooks or the Raptor. He probably will be able to deal with that. And Fargo's still only on 1 supply. He's on 2 supplies now. Got 1 in the middle. Excal for the time being is not collecting there. He is sending 4 Vs, but there are only 3 tank hunters there. And the tank hunters are in the wrong position here. They want to put the minigunners in front. Meanwhile, Fargo is sending another 2 outposts, but there is another Raptor, or the same Raptor actually. The V is now going to come in. This is all going to get cleared up. He might even lose 1 V or 2 Vs, but he's just going to get cleared all up. Actually, 3 Vs so far. And Excal moving away. I'm not using the Chinook. I would have liked to see him see a Chinook usage here, because I think even losing one or two Chinooks is better than losing all of them Vs that he just lost. We've got an outpost coming down the left. There's 2 Raptors in the air circling. Outpost down the right hand side. This Raptor's going to pick off this. This is GG for Fargo. I think this is the end. This is just too good defense from Excal. We've got an outpost down here, but has that even got any minigunners inside of it? I don't think it has, so it's not going to really be able to take out this. It does have 1 minigunner inside, I think. It's going to take out at least 1 Chinook. Okay, Raptor was a little bit late there with the hit, and Fargo with a decent evac. Nice split fire there, just killed 2 infantry, and the V's clear this all up. So an attack here from Fargo on the left-hand side. There's only 1 tank hunter. Probably wants to go inside that building, or maybe TNT either the firebase or the dozer. Okay, TNT is placed down on the firebase. Firebase not going to go down. A little bit of damage caused to the Chinook here, but another attack here on the right-hand side, and Excal still has Raptors in the air. I mean, this needs to all evac now. Infantry inside of the wrong target. Raptors flying over, trying to save it. Even if you lose that Raptor, as long as you save the Vs, I still think it's worth it. But Excal just saves everything. I think we're only moments away from Fargo just throwing in the towel, just quitting the game. Excal with the sad face. Raptor comes in and takes out the outpost. Strategy center going down for Excal. Fortnite Red 23, welcome, man. Welcome to the chat. First time seeing you in the chat, actually. Raptor goes down. 1V goes down. Fargo is on 3 supplies now. I think one good strat that Fargo could do now is drop down another 2 barracks in the middle and just mass spam infantry. I just think the outposts are not working because you have to unload them every time because of the Raptors. But he is taking out Vs here. Last 1, 2, 3 Vs going down. 4, 5. A load of Vs going down there. Excal doesn't have any Raptors right now. He's just rebuilt 1, so I say that. Actually, Excal lost quite a lot there. Losing his Raptors, losing those Vs. Fargo now with a push down the right side. Command center going down for Fargo in the middle of the map. Unless he's just scared of the dozer and wants to drop it down as fast as possible. But I just would like to see more infantry drop down from Fargo because Excal does not have Pathfinders yet. He's nowhere near Pathfinders really. He needs another like 700 XP. But with mass infantry, I think that's the best strat you can do against this. I mean, any inf bros in the chat want to say what they think the best strat for Fargo would be here? I think mass spam and infantry is a good idea. Excal now on 1000 XP. It's when the Pathfinders come out that's going to be hard for him to deal with. I'm actually amazed how that carpet did not kill that dozer. Really amazed. Decent evac here from Fargo, and this is a bad attack really from Excal. He's losing a lot again. Raptor goes down. But Fargo's on 3,800, man. Imagine if he had an even bigger blob of infantry there. That attack was repelled anyway, but imagine if he had an even bigger blob, then that attack would have been completely annihilated. But Fargo's instead floating a bit of money. He's now on a Lotus. He's got the oil on the right. Inferno's... Sorry, not Inferno's. ECM's out. The real Hepsi in the chat says Excal is doing it by the buck. Well played. Fargo dropping down a bunker. One thing to say about Fargo. I praised Fargo quite a lot this stream because he's... even though people don't like him, if you look at objectively how good a player he is pretty good. One thing he is really good at is defending his oils like super well. He does SimCity around his oils. like he's done there, but in GLA mirrors, he will drop down like 4 or 5 tunnels around his oils. Protects his oil real well. Welcome to the community, Fortnite Red, by the way. Do I recognize the comment, Red Gaming 23? I can't say I do, but I probably have seen it. I probably just don't remember, that's all. Fargo does need to evac this outpost, but there is no evac at all. Pathfinder's now out. CC is now up. Ranger now capturing Excal's oil. MiG's now up. Okay, that's a decent hit. Only lost 1 MiG and killed like 3 Vs. I'd say that's pretty decent. There is a assault troop crawler taking out the Raptor. Another Raptor goes down, but the Pathfinders are clearing this up. Just from range now, they'll just clear all of this up. If you wanted to play it even more safe, you could have just literally done that more slowly and just from a distance. But I mean, he only took a little bit of damage on the V. There is a Lotus somewhere, but I don't know quite where it is. Maybe it just get picked off. There it is, actually. It's on the right side. Could disable the Vs from distance, but the Pathfinders will just pick her off. Yeah. Because now I think Fargo's in a bad situation. Yes, he's got the MiGs out, but now that blob of infantry that I was talking about probably now won't achieve anything. Well, definitely now won't achieve anything because of the Pathfinders. The MiGs coming in now. Going to try and pick off some Vs. They were all targeted on 1 V. And he does not have the armor upgrades. He's going to lose 2 MiGs for 1. Oh, no, he did pick off 2, actually. Don't know if that's worth it. He does have the economic advantage because he does have the oil on the left and he does have the middle as well. So oil on the left is going to go down. There is quite a lot of Raptors out. Carpet. That could be quite nice if it does kill something. I'm not actually sure what caused the damage to the carpet. Whether it was the carpet of Fargo or whether it was the tow missile splash damage from Excal's Vs. This, it was a weird situation. But yeah, the carpet from both players doing a bit of damage. Fargo's didn't really do that much. Does pick off a dozer and a power with the artillery though. And Fargo does have quite a big attack here with ECM, Outposts, Assault Troop Crawler. The Spectre coming across the map, going to hit the airfield. But yeah, again, just like Air Force just gets so strong the later the game goes. With the support powers like the Carpet, the Spectre, the A-10, the Fuel Air Bomber. The longer the game goes and the longer Excal gets to use those support powers, the more and more in favor it tips of air. Excal should be building that, but actually he's clicked off it for some reason. That's a mistake there, 84%. So Fargo is in a difficult situation. He's trying to attack. He hasn't got the subliminal messaging. That would be a nice upgrade for infantry to get. Maybe the horde bonus as well, or maybe something else you could do for if you want to be extra pro. Evac your guys inside your outpost when it's first made. Get like 4 of them or 5 of them together, whatever it is, and then put them back inside of the outpost. It makes them have the horde bonus inside and causes more damage. Then if they fire faster as well, but it's like a Jundy pro tip. He made a video on this. Jundy's full of good ideas and pro tips in 0 hour. Okay, Fargo losing trucks all over the place here. A load of them are going to escape, but they're super low. Raptor coming in and picking off Fargo's army. But I mean, even if this survives, just imagine like when the carpet comes off cooldown or when there's an A10 ready. A lot of Raptors do go down there. But Fargo's army is very fragile and vulnerable here. Bottom right, we do have an airfield being dropped down. Mig's coming in, but he still doesn't have the Mig armor upgrade. So, I mean, you get the Mig armor upgrade, it's only cost 1,000. And if it saves 1 Mig, it's already paid for itself because a Mig costs 1,200. So, definitely a good upgrade to get, but Fargo choosing not to get it. The V's here in the Pathfinder is just going to clear up everything. These Raptors are being put to such good use by Excal. But Fargo's in a difficult situation. He's on 3,500. He spent some cash now. What has he spent it on? I don't think whatever Fargo does here, I don't think he can win. Carpet bomb coming in. We'll hit the strategy center. Decent hit. Excal trying to target the carpet with the Raptors. Don't know if that was just because it's on guard mode or if he was just actually trying to hit it. Spectre comes in and going to kill the bunker and the oil. Tomahawk for Excal, unfortunately going to go down whilst the dozer is clearing the mines. But actually, I think if he clears them properly rather than just running over them. Oh, don't move it too soon because there are still loads of mines there. Mig's now circling on this right side, looking for their next target, but there are a lot of V's here. And at least, what, like 2 or 3 of them have got Pathfinders in. There's a Pathfinder here as well. It's going to take out the Chinook there, but the Raptors come in again and hit this army again. Bust this army open, and then all the Pathfinders inside is causing so much damage. Chinook's now been put to great use, and Fargo's in a bad situation. The point defense laser here just blocking everything. Mig's going down again. Mega armor upgrade is in place now. But Fargo's in such a bad situation. I think we're seconds away from him quitting now. Excal only needs this one last victory to go through to the finals, where he will face Google if he does go through. Otherwise, Fargo needs to win 3 in a row. It's best of 9, first to win 5. The finals will be best of 11, I believe. And they can agree on random or random with a veto, or matchups, I believe they can agree on as well. Kaolin11 says, what would I do if I was in Fargo's situation right now? Honestly, right now, I would quit. Because this cannot be won. Unless Excal makes a series of really bad mistakes, I don't think he can lose. He's got 4,800. He's got the best support powers in the game. He's got loads of Pathfinders and against the infantry. But I mean, if you really wanted to win, I mean, yes, lucky support power is one way. The MiGs, another way. I mean, Fargo still has 4,400. Maybe you can still do this, but it's super hard. I'd say like it's a 90-10 situation. You see these Raptors, the work they're doing? Lois here trying to capture the oil, but just get sniped as well. Okay, besides quitting, what would I do? I would get a bigger army than what Fargo had there, because he had the extra cash. Amass an army of like 5 outposts, 4 ECMs, an assault troop crawler, or maybe 2 assault troop crawlers. Get a bigger army, and then go in it after Excal has already used his support powers. That's probably what I'd be thinking. In support with the MiGs. I mean, it's easier said than done because Fargo's money is now low, and it's even lower now that carpet hit. But yeah, honestly, this is a lost game for Fargo. He can't win this unless the Excal makes any serious mistakes here. He's on 2,800, got 2 drop zones, but no what's it called? Supply lines upgrade. I would like to see the supply lines. But he should have got the supply lines a lot earlier, though. Migs is still circling. Fargo, another thing he could have done a little bit earlier was do the Meg armor upgrade. But the point I think where Fargo lost the game was when he had a decent army in the middle, and I said he could drop down 3 barracks and push. That was his chance to win, because now the Pathfinders are out, it becomes like 100 times harder. Someone in the chat said Fargo should just do a mismatch and then argue it was 50-50. So he had a Jarman on a bike. Oh. Yeah, man, a Jarman on a bike. Oh, man. MiG's actually doing pretty good work here, and the ECM here is going to save most of the MiGs with the Meg armor upgrade as well, so it's not doing really bad. But I mean, his money now, he has none. Okay, he's got 750 there, and he's got 1 truck collecting some left in the middle. But it's just the support powers and these Raptors and these Vs. Like, what are you going to do against them? Unless Excal walks all of his Vs into a support power of Fargo, I can't see any way he's going to win. Lotus is coming across now, but even when Lotus comes across, the Pathfinder will spot her. Yeah, see? It didn't actually kill her in 1 shot then, by the way. I think the Rangers had to finish her. I don't know if you saw that or not. Looks like a fuel air bomb, or yeah, fuel air bomb. I think that was not a leaflet. I think it was a fuel air bomb, but didn't achieve anything. The ranger there trying to capture the CC does go down. The airfield has been hit. Welcome, Chemi T, by the way. Welcome, Frank Salami. No, yes, Salami. I thought it was Salmi. Salami, welcome, man. Yeah, Fargo's best chance is a mismatch. And then claim it was 50-50. Fargo just says Army looked 4 games, and that's it. GG, well played, Excal. Excal will go on to face Google in the final then, where it will be a best of 11. So this, for anyone who's not sure quite what this is. It is basically this. So this is the 0 Hour Champions Cup, and we just watched here the semi-final between Fargo and Excal. Excal will now go on to face Google, so that'll be an interesting battle. I think Google's playing really well at the moment. I think Excal's playing really well at the moment. So who will win between them? Let us know your predictions in the chat or the comments. The other day we did watch Boyka against Google, and Google did win that 5-2 with a super strong performance. The winner of this tournament, by the way, does get where's the prize? Champions Cup get $250. That's like £200 in English terms. There is another cup going on, which is the 0 Hour Cup. Roll is through to the finals there, it looks like, and against Humanity or Asus. I think Asus, if he's playing his A game, will win the whole thing, but I think Asus versus Roll are going to be pretty close. Asus, I think last time he played Google, he did beat Google. But yeah, I don't know if Asus's confidence versus other players is as strong. Yeah, I don't know. That'll be an interesting battle, that Asus against Roll. I mean, don't count out Humanity, but I think Asus is better known for being a stronger 1v1 player. Humanity more of a team player. So yeah, this is the bracket for the tournament. So yeah, Fargo did already defeat Size. Excal defeated Shay. Google defeated Vivid. Close series though, 5-4. A lot of 5-4s and 5-3s here. Boyka beat me 5-2. And then Google will now face off against Excal. So let me know who you think is going to win in the chat. So yeah, GG, well played to Excal. I'm going to end the stream there. I might go over and play some New World now, but I'm not going to stream that, at least on Twitch. I might move over to YouTube, but I'm going to go and play some New World for a bit. So GG, well played. Cheers to everyone that tuned in tonight. Hopefully you didn't mind it that much on Twitch. Hopefully it was all right. And cheers to tuning in. Cheers to new followers and stuff. And I'll see you very soon.